And we're running. Hey, hello, social media. How are you doing today? Just thought I'd talk to you a little bit today about James Bond's favourite calibre. So, being an English fella, obviously the gun that I should be carrying on my hips are Walther PPK, because obviously James Bond, being an Englishman, kind of paved the way for this particular calibre for me and my countrymen. But not very many people know the background to it. Thing of it is, if you look at 380 ACP, the ACP stands for automatic Colt pistol, and 380, if you look at it compared to 45 ACP, it's pretty much the same round, just equal. It's kind of shrunk down, and if you look at a 380 1911 compared to a full-size 45 1911, it's about 85% size. So if you shrink down 45, guess what? You're going to get something that's going to look a bit like a 380. So the 380 ACP round automatic Colt pistol is a rimless straight-walled pistol cartridge developed by firearms designer John Moses Browning. So he designed this cartridge, and it was introduced by Colt in 1908. All right, 1908. That's what is it year now? So that's 107 years ago. So there's a fella, John Moses Browning, 107 years ago, invents 380 caliber. So let me tell you about the 380 caliber. The 380 ACP cartridge was derived from Browning's earlier 9x20mm semi-rim design, which was only marginally more powerful. The 380 ACP was designed to be truly rimless, with headspace on the case mouth instead of the rim for better accuracy. These relatively low-powered designs were intended for blowback pistols which lacked a barrel locking mechanism, which is often required for any handgun firing a round more powerful than a 380. Can you hear these words? We're talking about a 380 being a relatively low-powered round. So 107 years ago, John Moses Browning invents a caliber that's renowned for being a low recoil, low pressure round. Not only that, 1911, that's when his handgun gets invented. And if you have a little look on Browning's website, the Browning 380 ACP pistol is, they brag on that being about a great choice and a great caliber and all these kind of good stuff. So 1908, 1911, fast forward to 2017, and here's another day that's gone past where one of our female clients, and to give you the background, I think this young lady is about 22. She's all of 5 foot tall. She's a young girl. This is the only gun that's in her life, and that gun right now is sitting in the workshops at Browning in Arnold, MO, wherever MO is. I'm a stranger in your country, so MO, wherever that is. Trouble is, she's in Texas. She's paid $900 for the gun. They now want another $255 for a replacement barrel for a gun that she owned for 4 months and has put less than 100 rounds through it. This is a gun that's made by Browning, that was designed by Browning. The caliber was invented by Browning. Everything about this gun is all to do with Browning, and yet Browning don't put a guarantee on it, and have told me that I have to go back to the ammunition manufacturer to try and find out who that is, to try and find out what batch of ammunition it was, because they're saying that their gun, designed by Mr. John Moses Browning, failed. Because of what? I'm sorry guys, doesn't make sense. Everything you told me about why this gun failed doesn't make any sense to me. And I'm a simple guy. See, I'm a simple guy. So if you've been making a gun for that period of time, the gun's been around for over 100 years, the round's been around for over 100 years, looking at modern metallurgy and manufacturing processes, I can't see why that gun would fail. I just can't, and there's nothing that you told me has convinced me that it's anything other than the gun's fault. But today is yet another day that this lady's unarmed, and I'm not very happy about that. So we're going to armour. I'm going to give her one of my guns as soon as she can get down into the store, because enough of this. Nobody needs this in their life, so I'm going to give her one of my guns. It'll probably be do you know what it'll be? It'll be whatever gun in the shop she wants. Okay, it'll be whatever gun in the shop she wants, because I think she's been unarmed long enough now. And this is what customer service looks like. If you've got a customer, you really care about them, then you're going to do what it takes to make sure that they're happy and to make sure they're looked after and protected. Browning, you should know better than this. You should know better than this, really. In Europe, you don't deal with people like this in Europe. You really, really don't. And the fact that Browning America would do this to an American citizen, Shame on you. He is spinning. John M. Browning spinning in his grave right now. I'll talk to you tomorrow about Mr. Browning tomorrow, I'm sure, and every day until such time as we get this lady sorted out. Eh? Love you.